Hidden inside old piggy banks, forgotten drawers, and dusty family collections, some of America's rarest wheat pennies could secretly be worth a fortune. Tonight on Legacy Coins USA, we uncover the shocking mysteries behind the legendary 1945, 1953D, and 1958 wheat pennies. Coins connected to wartime history, rare mint errors, and unbelievable collector value. One tiny penny, one hidden detail, could completely change someone's life overnight. Stay watching until the very end, because your next rare million-dollar coin discovery might already be hiding in your pocket right now. And subscribe to Legacy Coins USA for more rare coin mysteries, hidden treasures, and viral numismatic discoveries. Let's get started. Coin number 1. A tiny copper coin, darkened by time, worn by decades of circulation, forgotten inside jars and dusty drawers across America, yet hiding one of the most fascinating stories in United States coin history. The legendary 1953 D. Lincoln wheat penny is far more than a simple 1-cent coin. For collectors, treasure hunters, and numismatic experts, this small piece of copper represents history, wartime legacy, economic transformation, and the thrilling possibility that an ordinary penny could secretly hold extraordinary value. The front side of the coin proudly displays Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States and one of the most respected figures in American history. Above his portrait appears the powerful word liberty, while beside him stands the famous national motto, "In God We Trust." Beneath Lincoln is the date 1953, followed by the small letter D, meaning the coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. This tiny mint mark became extremely important to collectors because different mint locations produced coins with varying rarity and quality levels. Turn the penny over, and the reverse side reveals the iconic wheat ears design that made these coins famous around the world. Two wheat stalks curve along the left and right sides surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. Across the top appears the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. This beautiful reverse design symbolized America's agricultural strength, national unity, and industrial growth during the 20th century. Wheat pennies became one of the most beloved coin series in U.S. history. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series originally began in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first regular American coin to feature a real historical person instead of symbolic imagery. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the wheat penny changed the future of American coinage forever. By 1953, these pennies had already circulated through world wars, the Great Depression, and massive social changes that shaped modern America itself. The 1953 D wheat penny was struck primarily from bronze, composed of approximately 95% copper, with small amounts of tin and zinc. Each coin weighs about 3.11 grams and measures roughly 19 millimeters in diameter. Millions were produced at the Denver Mint, but condition and rare minting errors dramatically affect collector value today. Most circulated examples remain affordable, yet certain high-grade coins and rare error varieties command impressive prices in auctions and collector markets. Collectors carefully inspect 1953 D pennies for minting errors including double dies, off-center strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, and re-punched mint marks. Even tiny imperfections created during production can transform an ordinary penny into a highly sought-after collectible. Rare error coins from the wheat penny series have sold for thousands of dollars because serious collectors are willing to pay extraordinary prices for unique historical mistakes. The market demand for wheat pennies exploded worldwide after social media, and YouTube introduced millions of viewers to hidden coin treasures. Viral videos claiming 1 penny could make you rich overnight attracted massive global attention. While most wheat pennies remain modestly valued, some genuinely rare examples have sold for astonishing amounts. This possibility keeps collectors constantly searching through old jars, inherited collections, estate sales, and forgotten piggy banks hoping to uncover hidden treasures. One of the greatest legends in American numismatics involves the ultra-rare 1943 copper penny accidentally struck during World War II, when pennies were supposed to be made from steel to conserve copper for military supplies. Authentic examples have sold for hundreds of thousands, even over $1 million in certain cases. Stories like these fueled worldwide fascination with wheat pennies and created the dream that another valuable rarity could still be hiding in ordinary circulation somewhere today. Condition plays an enormous role in determining the value of a 1953 D wheat penny. A heavily worn coin may be worth only a small premium above face value, while a brilliant uncirculated specimen with strong red color and sharp details can sell for dramatically higher prices. Professional grading companies examine every surface detail under magnification, assigning grades that strongly influence market demand and auction results. Some pristine examples become centerpieces of advanced collections. The emotional power of wheat penny collecting comes from history itself. These coins traveled through diners, factories, war years, family businesses, school cafeterias, gas stations, and countless American pockets during one of the most transformative periods in modern history. Every scratch and worn edge carries traces of the people who once handled them. More than money, they became silent witnesses to changing generations, economic struggles, and everyday life in 20th century America. The excitement surrounding bicentennial coins decades later only intensified America's obsession with hidden coin treasures. Viral stories about rare quarters, silver coins, and million-dollar discoveries encouraged millions to start checking old collections more carefully than ever before. Although exaggerated claims online sometimes create unrealistic expectations, real high-value discoveries absolutely exist within the world of American numismatics. Rare coins continue appearing unexpectedly in inherited collections and forgotten family storage boxes. Somewhere tonight, inside an old piggy bank or dusty container buried deep in a drawer, another forgotten wheat penny may still be waiting quietly for discovery. Perhaps it carries a rare mint error, extraordinary condition, or hidden historical significance no one has noticed yet. That mystery keeps collectors searching every single day across the United States and around the world. The 1953 D. Lincoln wheat penny is not merely copper. It is a surviving artifact from America's past, a symbol of historical endurance, and a reminder that even the smallest coin can carry an unforgettable story and potentially astonishing value. Coin number 2. A single penny, small enough to disappear between couch cushions, old drawers, and forgotten piggy banks, yet powerful enough to ignite the dreams of collectors across the world. The legendary 1958 Lincoln wheat penny stands as one of the final chapters of America's most iconic 1-cent coin series. For decades, millions ignored these copper coins without realizing that hidden among ordinary pennies could exist rare treasures worth astonishing amounts of money. In the world of numismatics, even a tiny coin can carry a story powerful enough to shock collectors and transform fortunes overnight. The front side of the 1958 wheat penny proudly displays Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, and one of the most respected leaders in world history. Above his portrait appears the bold word liberty, representing freedom and the foundation of American identity. Beside Lincoln stands the famous phrase, "In God we trust," a motto deeply connected to American culture and national pride. Beneath the portrait rests the year 1958, marking one of the final years before the wheat penny design disappeared forever from American circulation. Turning the coin over reveals the legendary wheat reverse design that made these pennies famous worldwide. Two elegant wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, while above them appears the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. This reverse design symbolized agriculture, growth, unity, and the hard-working spirit of America itself. Introduced in 1909, the wheat penny became one of the most beloved and recognizable coins ever created by the United States Mint. The year 1958 carried enormous importance because it became the final full year of wheat penny production before the design changed permanently in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. That historical transition instantly gave 1958 wheat pennies special significance among collectors. Many numismatists consider these coins emotional symbols, marking the end of an entire era in American coinage history. Owning one feels like holding the final echoes of early 20th century America in the palm of your hand. The 1958 wheat penny was struck primarily from bronze, composed of approximately 95% copper, with small amounts of zinc and tin. Each coin weighs around 3.11 grams and measures approximately 19 millimeters in diameter. Most examples were produced in enormous numbers, but condition and rare minting errors dramatically influence market value today. Coins with bright original red color and flawless surfaces are especially desirable because copper naturally darkens and deteriorates over time. Among all 1958 wheat pennies, one legendary variety dominates collector conversations worldwide: the famous 1958 double-die obverse penny. This extremely rare error displays dramatic doubling on inscriptions and lettering visible to the naked eye. Experts believe only a few genuine examples exist, making it one of the rarest and most valuable Lincoln cents ever discovered. Some authenticated specimens have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, transforming an ordinary-looking penny into one of the greatest treasures in American numismatic history. The possibility of discovering such a valuable coin created enormous excitement throughout the collector community. People began searching old penny rolls, inherited collections, antique stores, estate sales, and forgotten piggy banks, hoping to uncover hidden treasures. Viral social media videos claiming, "1 penny could make you a millionaire overnight," introduced millions of viewers to the dramatic world of rare coin collecting. Although many online claims are exaggerated, genuine high-value wheat penny discoveries absolutely exist. Collectors carefully examine 1958 pennies for doubled lettering, minting mistakes, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, and unusual color variations. Tiny production errors occurring inside the mint sometimes transformed ordinary coins into legendary rarities worth fortunes. Professional grading companies authenticate and certify valuable coins, examining every detail under powerful magnification. A single grade difference can dramatically affect a coin's market price and collector demand. The emotional power behind wheat penny collecting comes from history itself. These pennies circulated through diners, supermarkets, gas stations, schools, military bases, and family businesses during one of America's most transformative decades. They traveled through the hands of workers, soldiers, children, and families building modern American life after World War II. Every worn edge and faded surface carries traces of forgotten stories and generations long gone. The rise of bicentennial coin collecting decades later intensified America's fascination with hidden currency treasures. Stories of rare quarters, silver coins, and valuable pennies spread rapidly online, inspiring millions to inspect old collections more carefully than ever before. Some collectors became obsessed with the dream that an overlooked coin hidden inside ordinary change might secretly hold life-changing value. That dream continues driving treasure hunters across the United States every single day. Demand for high-quality wheat pennies remains strong in the American numismatic market because collectors view them as historical artifacts, investment pieces, and emotional connections to the past. Rare examples certified in exceptional mint state condition often attract competitive bidding in auctions. Wealthy collectors and investors continue searching for top-grade coins, especially legendary rarities connected to major minting errors and historical transitions. Somewhere tonight, buried inside an old coffee can, forgotten coin album, or dusty family drawer. Another 1958 wheat penny may still be waiting silently for discovery. Perhaps it carries a rare double die, extraordinary preservation, or hidden mint error no one has noticed yet. That possibility keeps the world of coin collecting alive with excitement, obsession, and endless mystery. The 1958 Lincoln wheat penny is not merely copper stamped by a machine. It is a surviving piece of American history, a symbol of vanished eras, and a reminder that unimaginable treasure can sometimes hide inside the smallest objects imaginable. Coin number 3. Smoke from war factories filled the skies, soldiers marched across continents. And deep inside America's coin mints, a tiny copper penny was being created that would survive one of the most dramatic periods in human history. The legendary 1945 Lincoln wheat penny is not just a 1-cent coin. It is a surviving witness to the final year of World War II, a symbol of American endurance, and one of the most emotionally powerful coins ever produced in the United States. Today, collectors across the world search for these historic pennies, hoping to uncover rare versions worth astonishing amounts of money. The front side of the 1945 wheat penny proudly displays Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States and the man who preserved the nation during the Civil War. Above his portrait appears the word liberty, representing freedom and democracy during a time when the world was fighting against dictatorship and destruction. Beside Lincoln stands the famous national motto, "In God We Trust," while beneath him rests the year 1945, one of the most important years in modern world history. Turn the coin over, and the reverse side reveals the iconic wheat ears design that gave these pennies their famous nickname. 2 wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, while above them appears the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. This simple yet powerful design represented American agriculture, national unity, and industrial strength during a period when the United States was emerging as a global superpower after World War II. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series first began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first circulating American coin to feature a real historical figure instead of symbolic imagery. By the time the 1945 penny was struck, these coins had already survived the Great Depression, wartime rationing, economic hardship, and massive social transformation across the United States. The 1945 wheat penny was produced mainly from bronze, consisting of approximately 95% copper, with small amounts of tin and zinc. Each coin weighs around 3.11 grams and measures approximately 19 millimeters in diameter. Several U.S. mints produce these pennies, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from different mint locations carry unique characteristics and collector demand. The tiny D or S mint marks beneath the date became extremely important details for serious numismatists searching for rarer varieties. During World War II, copper became one of the most valuable strategic metals in America because it was urgently needed for military equipment, ammunition, wiring, and battlefield technology. In 1943, the U.S. Mint temporarily switched pennies from copper to zinc-coated steel to conserve resources for the war effort. Those steel cents became legendary collector items. By 1944 and 1945, bronze pennies returned to circulation, making the 1945 wheat penny part of the dramatic post-war transition period in American coin history. Collectors today inspect 1945 wheat pennies carefully for rare mint errors, including double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and repunched mint marks. Tiny production mistakes inside the mint sometimes transformed ordinary pennies into highly valuable collector treasures. Certain rare error varieties from the wheat penny series have sold for thousands of dollars, proving that even the smallest coin can carry extraordinary hidden value. The The demand for wheat pennies exploded in modern times because social media and viral coin videos introduced millions of viewers to hidden treasure stories. Videos claiming, "1 penny could make you rich overnight," created worldwide excitement and encouraged people to search old jars, inherited collections, and forgotten piggy banks more carefully than ever before. Although many online claims are exaggerated for entertainment, genuine valuable discoveries absolutely happen within the numismatic world. Condition dramatically affects the market value of a 1945 wheat penny. Heavily worn coins often remain affordable, but bright, uncirculated examples with strong original red color can command much higher prices from collectors. Professional grading companies use advanced magnification systems to examine every tiny detail, assigning official grades that strongly influence auction value and market demand. High-grade examples become especially desirable because copper coins naturally darken and corrode over time. The emotional power behind the 1945 wheat penny comes from the history it silently carries. These coins passed through the hands of factory workers, soldiers' families, children, store owners, and ordinary Americans living during one of humanity's most difficult eras. Every scratch and worn edge represents a journey through wartime America, through victory celebrations, rebuilding years, and the birth of a new global order. Holding one feels like touching a surviving fragment of history itself. The rise of bicentennial coin collecting decades later reignited America's obsession with hidden currency treasures. Stories of million-dollar coins, silver errors, and rare pennies spread rapidly online, inspiring millions to believe that life-changing discoveries could still exist inside ordinary collections. Some collectors became completely devoted to searching old pennies because history proved that rare coins truly can emerge unexpectedly from forgotten places. Rare wheat pennies remain highly demanded in the United States because they connect collectors directly to America's past. Wealthy investors, historical collectors, and numismatic enthusiasts continue purchasing top-quality examples as both historical artifacts and long-term collectible assets. Certain rare varieties, especially dramatic mint errors and pristine certified coins, attract intense competition during major auctions around the world. Somewhere tonight, buried inside an old coin jar, hidden in a dusty attic, or forgotten in a family collection, another 1945 wheat penny may still be waiting silently for discovery. Perhaps it carries a rare mint error, extraordinary condition, or hidden historical significance no one has noticed yet. That mystery keeps millions of collectors searching every single day. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny is not merely copper. It is a survivor of war, a symbol of American resilience, and a reminder that extraordinary treasure can sometimes hide inside the smallest objects imaginable.